kick it, Jackie Chan.
Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett.
The yo bitch wanna kick it, Jackie Chan.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Brooklyn Barons, a relocation franchise here on Madden 23. Now, in the past 2 episodes, we've been very heavily focusing on Elijah Moore because in 2 episodes ago, he had the chance to go from star development to superstar development. We ended up achieving that, getting him to superstar development, and then in the previous episode, just last episode, he had the chance to go back to back and get superstar to superstar X Factor, and we came just short. We even had overtime in that game, and we did not get it. I was trying to force the ball so much to Elijah Moore. He needed 4 touchdowns. We got him 3. And I was trying my best to get him the ball in overtime, to get him 4 touchdowns or 200 yards receiving. He got like 180 something. He was so close, but he could not get it. And unfortunately, he stays at superstar development. But this week, fortunately for us, we don't have any breakout scenarios. No development scenarios to go for today. So we can just focus on playing our style of football, which is not turning the ball over and getting Justin Fields in rhythm. Because the past 2 weeks, he's been pretty good. I'm hoping that maybe he starts to keep this as a consistent basis for what he's going to be in his career. He's been looking really sharp. Garrett Wilson's looked good. Obviously, Elijah Moore's looked good. Darnell Mooney's looked good. Tyler Conklin's even looked good. We've had some pretty good weapons on offense. So if we can just continue to keep a consistent play as a quarterback, then we should be able to go for the gold here and win. So unfortunately, we did tie with the Commanders last episode, which is a little bit of a disappointing result. You never want to tie, but we probably should have won if I wasn't forcing the ball to Elijah Moore. We most likely win that game. I'm sure there was something else open that I just didn't see because I was just trying so hard to get it to Elijah Moore to get him the X Factor. So we do lose, well, we don't lose, we do tie, and now we're taking on Buffalo at home, prime time. We've had a lot of primetime games this season. I guess the TV markets, they want to see the new relocation team in prime time. We're taking on the Bills. They lead the division. I'm a little bit scared that this game is going to go bad. I guess we'll have to wait and see and find out. If you guys are excited, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get right to the game. Okay, here we are. It is week 15. We're almost done with our first official season as the Brooklyn Barons. Remember, this is season number 2 of the franchise, but we had to simulate the whole first season to get to where we are as the Barons. So this is our first official season as the Brooklyn Barons, and we are 4-8-1, better than what I thought initially we would do, especially with how the season kind of started. So 4-8-1. We have an 88 overall defense. We are a good team. I just got to stop making mental mistakes. We're taking on the Buffalo Bills, 7-6 themselves. Not amazing. I'd expect them to be a little bit better, but obviously they have Josh Allen, who's 97 overall. Superstar X Factor guy. He's going to be a problem for us. He's really going to be a problem for us, and then we're going to continue to do our throw it short method to try and counteract what they're doing. And as you can see, we got our guys in here, all the guys that I want to get development upgrades and to get XP, as much XP as possible. So hopefully that all works out for them. Our team is good. I like what we're building here. We still are missing some pieces. Obviously, we're not anywhere near where we want to be if we want to make the playoffs, or even if we want to move forward as like a contender, a real contender, even for the division. So we're still missing some things. But as you can see at the top of your screen, 3 of our next 4 games are at home. So we've got some momentum. We got to take advantage of those games. We got to be able to dominate at home. We got to make sure that when they come into the castle, when they come into FDR Stadium, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, they got to be locked down. But we can take a look at the Buffalo Bills. I think we've played them before this season. I don't think did we play them earlier in the year? Or are we playing them later in the year? I can't exactly remember. But let's go through the team again. We know what they have at quarterback. They've got one of the best quarterbacks in the league, Josh Allen. He's a 99 overall, playing up to a 99 overall. We saw that he's a 97 true. But he's 27 years old. He's got bazooka X factor. He's going to be a problem. Devin Singletary and James Cook and Zach Moss are still the running backs. They've got Stephon Diggs and Gabriel Davis, obviously still here, a wide receiver. Then they got Khalil Shakir as well. So good 1-2 punch here, and then a nice young guy to fill it out. Foster Moreau and Dan Arnold are the tight ends, but Dan Arnold's injured, so they got Matt Dawson, a rookie from USC, 66 overall. So their tight ends probably aren't going to feature too much, but you never know. Then on the offensive line, you got Deion Dawkins, Peter Volgan, Mitch Morse, but he's injured, so they got veteran center Nick Martin from Notre Dame to play starting center for them. That's a little bit of a hiccup for them. Nate Herbig and Telvin Weaver, rookie out of Florida State, as their offensive line. Not a solid offensive line. It's kind of shaky, kind of patchwork right there on the offensive line. Gregory Rousseau and Boogie Basham on the defensive line, along with Von Miller and Ed Oliver, but he's injured. So it looks like the Bills are suffering from some pretty significant injuries late in the season. They're going to have Taven Bryan be the starting defensive tackle. Justin Houston, Rashaan Evans, but he's also hurt. So they've got Balin Spector from Clemson as their most likely starting middle linebacker. That's brutal. Then you got Matt Milano to finish out the outside linebackers, then Tre'Davious White, and then it kind of drops off a little bit with Teron Johnson and Kyer Elam, but Kyer Elam's injured as well. They have so many injuries, and most of their impact players are injured. Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer, the superstar safety duo, and then you got Tyler Bass and Matt, as their punter. So we have played them before, because I think that I made that same kind of joke with the punter last time we played them. So 4-8-1 versus 7-6. Player negotiations, we have money. Carl Nassib, Ramondre Stevenson, Jalen Mills. I don't know what I want to do with these guys, because do I want to bring back Carl Nassib? He's not really interested, but he's been a solid player for us when he was playing. He did get hurt for a few weeks. And Ramondre, really, I just brought him in as a backup running back, but he's actually not been horrible. I don't know what I want to do. We have enough money to bring him back, and they're not going to be expensive if we do bring him back. So we'll make that decision a little bit later, I feel like. But it is now time to play the Buffalo Bills at home at FDR Stadium in prime time. Let's go see how bad we can get beat by the Buffalo Bills.
It's week 15 of the NFL. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Barons and the Bills under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Brooklyn Barons. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our home side in this one. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Brooklyn Baron football is underway on Monday night in FDR Stadium. Barons and Bills. And here comes Joshy Poo. This is gonna be a tough one. 23 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 3,600 yards. Nothing crazy from the Pro Bowl quarterback, but still a very, very good season. Although their win-loss record might suggest that they're not having the greatest of seasons. They're going to hand this off to Singletary. It's going to be a hold on the very first play of the game, and this will come back already. That's a good start for us. All right. You love to see that. Thank you very much. We'll go 1st and 15 now. That's how you start a game right there. That is how you start a game, with a nice penalty. Get them already off momentum here. And now Josh Allen has time in the pocket. He will find his man, but Diggs drops it. Great play by Bryce Hall there to cover him. Although Jermaine Johnson does get injured on the play, so Carl Nassib will step in. But a very good coverage play by Bryce Hall there to knock the ball out of Diggs' hands. That's a hard job to do. And Quinnen Williams along with Carl Nassib, but Quinnen Williams gets the full credit for the sack, and Josh Allen will go down on 2nd down. That is a crucial play from the young D-tackle, superstar D-tackle Quinnen Williams. Beautiful play. That's a lob in the air. Pick it off. 3 people had an opportunity to get it. The rookie Godfrey, Bryce Hall, and Nakobe Dean all had an option, or all had a chance at it, and it all knocked off their hands. So unfortunately, it is a punt for us, but fortunately for the Bills, it's just a punt for them. So that's a little bit stupid that none of those guys could be able to bring it in. But we do hold the Bills to a 3-and-out on their first possession. And here he comes, Justin Fields, who has been looking pretty solid in his first 2 appearances since we've forced it to Elijah Moore. He's looked pretty good. Are they going to keep press coverage? No, they're not going to keep pressing. So I will find Elijah Moore there, and even though we don't need to force him the ball, if he's open, I'm not going to pass it up. If he's open, I am certainly not passing up a throw to Elijah Moore. He's been a stud, and now that he's a superstar, he's going to be even more effective. I really want to get Garrett Wilson up to superstar because I feel like he's the better of the 2 options. And obviously, I want to get Darnell Mooney to superstar. We've got a lot of work to do. And if Justin Fields can hit Garrett Wilson here, we might be on our way. Touchdown, Buckeye to Buckeye. Wilson from Fields. And that's number 10 for Garrett Wilson. And the Barons take an early 7-0 lead over the Bills at home. Beautiful throw, set his feet, found the man, Garrett Wilson. And that is the electricity that Garrett Wilson brings. And Justin Fields, man, these past 2 weeks and now into this week, he has looked crispy. Robert Saleh likes it, and the boys lead 7-0 at home against Buffalo on Monday night. And the fact that we held Bills to a punt on 3-and-out on their first possession, that's beautiful. A beautiful first possession for the Barons on offense and defense. Sean McDermott talking to his boy, talking to his QB1, Josh Allen, telling him you got to figure out where you're throwing the ball. 1st down and 10 after the touchdown from the Barons, and Quinnen Williams at the ankles of Josh Allen, couldn't grip him. And Allen's able to find Khalil Shakir. He was just right there at the ankles trying to get at him, but he just couldn't get there. If Williams was a little bit more athletic, he might have been able to sneak a tackle in there to get his 2nd sack. Just couldn't, he's not quick enough, just couldn't get there in time. Singletary will get the 1st down on that carry. And now the Bills might be starting to find some of their confidence. They might be starting to find it as he gets it to Shakir again, and not sure why that was such a weird tackle. He like pushed him forward for a 1st down, whatever. Derwin James couldn't officially bring him down. And now Josh Allen's starting to heat up, and we cannot allow this. We got to get back to the pressure in his face, make him panic, make him roll out of the pocket. These are things that we got to do. We can't allow him to throw these quick passes. Gabriel Davis catches it. I don't want him to get these quick throws because when he gets these quick throws, it's going to be guaranteed yardage. We need him to hold it in his hands, in the pocket, make him think about where he wants to go. That's going to be another quick throw. Did he drag the feet? I guess he did. They're going to give it to him. Was that Foster Moreau? It might have been. No, it was Dawson, the backup tight end, the 3rd string tight end. No, the backup tight end. That's going to be to the sideline. Singletary breaks 2 tackles. Devin Singletary. Didn't expect him to break the 2nd tackle. I expected him to break the 1st one. They always do. But breaking that 2nd one kind of threw me there. I didn't expect that. So it's 1st and down from the 1st and 10 from the 17. And Josh Allen is just starting to heat up. David Ajabo on the tackle. And Allen is finding his stride. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. If he gets his X Factor lit up, we're going to be in trouble. That's going to be a handoff to Cook, and Cook goes nowhere. It's 3rd and 5. And now our Josh Allen is able to tackle. It's the athletic Josh Allen versus the gritty Josh Allen. We'll see who comes out on top. Allen, he's got time. He's got to run it. And Josh Allen gets down to the 1-yard line. I thought I might try to get a big hit on him, but he didn't allow me to. He absorbed it. First and goal from the 1 as the first quarter is ending here pretty soon. It's going to be to the side, and no good. Incomplete. And with 15 seconds to go in the first quarter, will the Bills tie it up here? We got to try and get something. Come on, Quinnen Williams, get to the backfield. Get to the quarterback. It's going to be a throw, and it's going to be a touchdown, Buffalo. That's upsetting. Man, that Bills offense, Josh Allen was just clinical throwing the football. And we almost block it. How did we not block that? Jalen Mills almost got there. Jalen Mills almost blocked that extra point. That would have been amazing. I don't know how that didn't just clip off him a little bit. Barrios will get to the 23, 22. All right. So we know what we have to do. We know what we have to do. We have to drive down the field like we did on the first drive and put the ball in the back of the end zone. Michael Carter's going nowhere on that one. Good coverage from the linebackers there, and that's how the first quarter will end. That is how the first quarter will end. What do I want to do? If we go with a vertical play, this could work. This is similar, if not the exact same play that Wilson scored the touchdown on. So it's got some life. I screwed that up, and Mooney could not hold on. Darnell Mooney had toasted his man, but I had already backed up too far to be able to complete the throw. Justin Fields just didn't have the arm strength to torch it over the top. Oh, and I don't think Garrett Wilson can get there. Now the problem is, do we punt the football? We can't punt. We don't punt the football on the channel, but in these kind of situations, it might be smart to punt the football. Although we got CJ Uzomah, who sits down in the middle of the field, not in the middle of the field, but still in the field of play, getting a big-time catch. That was a little bit of a whew, thank you for that. Justin Fields makes a good throw. Michael Carter trying to get something, anything to go. The run game is pretty much non-existent at this point. But that's what happens when you're playing a really good Buffalo Bills squad. I'm going to have to roll. I'm going to have to fire. I'm going to have to find Elijah Moore. Did he roll for a first down? It's 3rd and inches. You got to give me a first down there. He rolled for a first down. We'll give this to Michael Carter. He can break the tackle initially and get the first down. Thank you, Michael Carter. That was big. That was real big. Whew, that was close. All right, let's get Michael Carter the ball again, and he falls forward for about 8 or 9. That's awesome. If Justin Fields doesn't have to throw the ball too often, then I'm not mad at it. I do appreciate what we're doing on the ground game here. And I kind of think Tyler Conklin could be down the field open. I like this. I don't like that. It's going to be the linebacker from Clemson. Spector picks it off. I tried to get I threw the ball too late. If I was going to throw it, I needed to throw it out a second before when I actually did. So there goes all of our momentum. The linebacker that I made fun of in the pregame, Spector, comes up with a big-time interception to turn the ball over. And that's, what do you expect? It's a juice video, and of course I'm going to throw interceptions. I'm going to make bad decisions and throw interceptions. Jermaine Johnson, I couldn't get the sack. But Tremaine Edmonds, that ball's out. Get there. Derek Brown on it. And Derek Brown's going to advance it for a few yards. Tremaine Edmonds popped that ball out, and the momentum is back. I did not expect, I don't know why Josh Allen didn't slide. I guess because he's a big 6'5" guy. Not sure why he didn't slide, but it doesn't matter to me because we get the ball back and Michael Carter up the middle of the field. We've gotten an injection of life. We've gotten an injection of life in our bones. Fields to Wilson, breaks a tackle, and he's down to the 2. Garrett Wilson. And we'll give this to Michael Carter. Can Michael Carter score a touchdown to take the lead? Yes, he can. And the Brooklyn Barons lead the Bills again. Thank you, Josh Allen, for the fumble. I really appreciate it because we were looking like panic mode. That interception was crucial to flipping this game in the Bills' favor. And then Josh Allen chooses not to slide and gets hit hard by Tremaine Edmonds. Derek Brown picks it up, and then Garrett Wilson makes a huge play to get us to the 2, and Michael Carter finishes it off from the 2 with a rushing touchdown to take the lead back. Big time plays. I told you, this defense is good. This defense might not be championship ready, but it certainly is playoff ready. It's just the offense we got to get on the same page. And the offense can be championship or playoff ready at times. Not consistently, though. James Cook with a first down run on the first play after the Josh Allen fumble. And this is probably going to be the final play before the 2-minute warning. I completely missed Quinnen Williams' tackle there. And it allowed James Cook to get 4 yards that he probably shouldn't have. But coming out of the 2-minute warning, 34-yard line. 2nd and 6 for Buffalo. Allen in the shotgun. He's going to pass. He's going to throw it quickly. It's going to be caught by Foster Moreau. And he will get some good yardage. See, that's what we can't allow. We cannot allow Josh Allen to throw these quick passes. He's too comfortable when he's throwing these passes. We got to make him panic like he's been doing here. That's Foster Moreau again, and somehow he broke the tackle. I don't know how he broke that tackle. I really don't know how he broke this tackle, but he did. Foster Moreau running wide open down the middle of the field, and then I dive. Derwin James just completely gets shrugged off. I don't know how that's even physically possible, judging by the angle that Derwin James was diving at and stuff, but it happened, and then nobody else was there to get him, so they're going to tie the game with 1:33 to go. I'm just glad that we got the touchdown on our drive, because if they would have scored that, it'd be 14-7. That'd be bad for us. But we get 1:33, 3 timeouts, and we get the ball to start the second half. So everything is in our favor to take even maybe a 2-score lead. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Garrett Wilson's hype. He's got 952 yards and 10 touchdowns on 62 catches. He is looking real good. What do we do on this play? Does CJ Uzomah get open? Do I have enough time to find him? I do! He does get open! CJ Uzomah fighting for extra yardage. That was the key right there, getting open, or finding time to throw. That was the key. Oh, the ball was thrown behind Garrett Wilson. Pressure in the face of Justin Fields. And it goes incomplete. At least it didn't get picked off. That's the key, I guess. It didn't get picked off. Does Elijah Moore win this battle? He doesn't. And with under a minute to go, we've got to get a first down here. I thought maybe Elijah Moore would have a better position over the safety there. But it is, what, Micah Hyde, so we're just going to get this to Michael Carter in the middle of the field. He's going to be open. I could use a timeout here. That might be a smart idea, but I don't choose to use it. I feel like we could have a better advantage here if we just go. That's a holding call. Unfortunate. That's stupid. Okay. Sawyer Dart, the rookie left tackle, with the holding call. And now we're back even further. 1st and 20. That's picked off. I shouldn't have went with the same play. I knew they would adjust to it. Or I should have went with aggressive catch instead of secure catch. I went with a possession instead of aggressive. a couple mistakes on that one, all by me. And Justin Fields has 2 interceptions in the first half. No surprise there. And Stephon Diggs with a catch. And they're going to start using their timeouts. And they're going to get a field goal or a touchdown. Ugh. So many of these games, man. So many of these games, we are the better team. But I just make dumb decision after dumb decision. And it costs me sometimes. Most of the time. And that is the frustrating part about this. We keep them in bounds. They don't use their timeout. They'll probably use it as the, yeah, they use it at the 10-second mark. Do they kick the field goal here or do they go one more play? They will go for one more play. They do have a timeout, so it's not like we could force them inbounds and the clock would run out. They do have a timeout, but I guess we can make it last 10 seconds. That'd be a tough ask. Oh, Godfrey got mossed. A rookie safety going up against one of the best receivers in the league. One-on-one, and the best receiver in the league won the battle. No surprise there. And the Bills take a 7-point lead going into halftime. That is the worst scenario that we could have had. Oh, man, we had all the positive momentum going in our way, and it just... brutal. Brutal pick. Absolute brutal pick. Braxton Berrios, if he could break that tackle, could have done something, but he can't do it. And that's how the half will end. Man, that is just a frustrating scenario that just happened there. I can't believe it. I'm frustrated, but we got to move on. Man. Why'd that have to happen like that? We should have had something there. We really should have had something. Oh, come on, Justin. Get back to what we were doing in the beginning of the game. That's what we need to do. No more interceptions. No more stupid decisions by me. If we could just get back to what we were doing, we'll be fine. What do we go with here? Do I think he's got him beat? I do! Elijah Moore couldn't hold on to it. Elijah, you gotta hold on to that. That's the second time we've had a guy drop a pass that probably should have been caught. Does Garrett Wilson win here? Garrett Wilson does win, but Justin Fields doesn't throw an accurate ball because he's under pressure. Under pressure throws are frustrating, man. I know you got a guy barreling down on you, but I really would appreciate a win or two. Speaking of a win or two, Garrett Wilson, one-on-one with Taron Johnson. Say bye-bye. Woo! Ric Flair style, strut your stuff. Woo! One-on-one on 4th down and long. And they put one-on-one coverage on Garrett Wilson. He cooked the slower Taron Johnson. And no deep safety help over the top. Justin Fields puts it in the bucket, and Wilson does the rest. And we are tied back at 21. We are keeping pace with a high-powered Bills squad. And Marshall gets just shrugged off. No surprise, he's a wide receiver. But he just got shrugged off there. I thought that was pretty funny. All right, Josh Allen still with his X Factor. It is Bazooka, right? Yeah, it's Bazooka. So what do we have to do to get him? Oh, I didn't look to see what we had to do to get it deactivated. Probably a sack would do it. And that's going to be Murphy Bunting with a big hit on James Cook. Oh, we need to do something here. What do we have to do? We have to take a sack to get him out of it. Which is what I thought would happen. And that's going to be a screen pass. Murphy Bunting there again to keep him from the first down. It's 3rd and 2. They're going to James Cook a lot here. They've got their 3rd-string running back, Zach Moss, in now. Don't know where Singletary is. But they will give it to Zach Moss. He will get the first down. Derwin James is there to slow him down along with Murphy Bunting. The running backs for Buffalo starting to take over here. It's not even Diggs or Gabe Davis. It's the running backs. If we could just get to Josh. There's a holding call. It's going to be a check down to Moss. Tremaine Edmonds makes the tackle, but a holding call will take him back. The last time they got a holding call, we forced a 3 and out. So we can't force a 3 and out now because it's been more than 3 plays. But maybe this could help us. Maybe this could help us, give us the momentum back on this drive. Williams was almost there. Big hit from Nakobe Dean across the middle of the field on James Cook. 2nd and 14 now. They got a little bit of that penalty yardage back. Not all of it. Allen now under center. He motions Diggs. And he fires it. It is Diggs. He breaks 1 tackle. Godfrey throws him to the ground. And it's 3rd and 5 now. Another quick throw. That's the theme of today's game for the Buffalo Bills, is to get the ball out as quick as possible. Allen. Josh Allen gets Josh Allen. It's Allen on Allen crime. And our Josh Allen, the more athletic Josh Allen, squishes the pocket, and the gritty Josh Allen just goes right into him. A lineman falls right on the stomach of our Josh Allen, by the way. And we get a huge sack to force a punt from Buffalo. And the momentum is back on our side. You love to see it. Barrios has a little bit of space, but it closes quickly. He gets a few yards on the punt return, nothing crazy. And there he is. 3 catches, 125 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Garrett Wilson. He has been the guy. He has been the guy for us today. And I really haven't even forced it to him. It's just been what's happened. It has just been what's happened. Oh, I tried to go up the middle and break a tackle. Couldn't do it. Where do we go with the ball here? We go with the spacing concept. Wilson's got space. He's open. And Garrett Wilson will get a huge gain there. That's a lot of 2s for Justin Fields. 222 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Pretty good symmetry right there. 4 catches, 142 yards, 2 touchdowns for Wilson. He's having a day. And Michael Carter's having a day. Big time carry. 44 yards for him and a touchdown. If we could go into the 4th quarter leading the Bills, that would be the dream. I don't know if it's going to happen. There's Wilson for the 1st down. I didn't even realize that was going to be Garrett Wilson, but he caught it. I think a drag wheel might be something to catch him off guard here. I got to throw that away. I'm not going to have time. I saw Garrett Wilson there. He might have been open. He probably would have been open. But I don't know if that was Von Miller, who it was, but they were going to get to me, so I just had to panic and throw it away. Throw that quickly. It's going to be Mooney with the catch. So we get a yard, maybe we'll get 3 yards. And we go with the halfback angle. This play usually works. I'll get it off to Michael Carter, and he will go 4th and 3. Now the question is, do we kick the field goal? Oh, we're not in field goal range? What's the field goal? It's a 55-yarder for Evan McPherson. McPherson is a very solid kicker. But 55 yards, I think, might be asking too much. I believe in our guys like Elijah Moore. Big 1st down. Big 1st down from the superstar wide receiver. Let's go with a slant pattern. Did Wilson win? Garrett Wilson! I was trying to go for pass interference there. I was trying to go for pass interference. He didn't get it. He wasn't in the right spot for it. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. I think we go with a run play here. I don't mind the run play, although now I mind it because we didn't get anything there. That was just a waste then. 48 yards isn't horrible. Wilson's got space. Fields delivers a ball. That's number 3 for Garrett. Justin Fields under pressure finally throws an accurate pass. I mean, he had Sandwich coming after him, and he just puts it in there, stands in the pocket, finds his man, his old reliable target, and Garrett Wilson gets his 3rd touchdown of the day to lead us to hopefully a victory. Man, you got to give credit to Justin Fields there. As great of a catch that was by Garrett Wilson and then a run after the catch, Justin Fields stood in the pocket and knew he was going to get obliterated by a couple of Bills players, including Von Miller. And he stood there, he took the punishment, and delivered a beauty of a pass. Exactly what we needed. Most of the time, usually that is a very inaccurate throw because he's under pressure and it's going to be inaccurate. Finally, for once, we get an accurate ball and it ends up being a touchdown. Josh Allen with the ball now. Quinton Williams gets in his face and he forces a bad throw. With pressure, Josh Allen's not the same guy. That's just what we got to do. We got to get to the quarterback, force bad throws from Allen, force mistakes. If we can make him move, but that's just Stephon Diggs being elite. Stephon Diggs feeling the pressure from his quarterback, knows he has to come back to the ball. And that's Josh Allen also being elite, by the way. That's going to be in the middle of the field. Somehow nobody picked it off there. Big hit from Derwin James. And the Bills are marching. Big play after big play. I didn't mean to click man 3 deep. That's not good. And now we've got Allen. He's going to check that down. Hall is able to wrap him up. Good job. And he lost a yard on that one. Good job, Bryce Hall there. Big time play. It's 2nd down and 11. We're entering late 4th quarter scenarios. Up by a touchdown. They're going to hand it off. It's going to be Cook. Cook's going nowhere. Sauce was in there. And Nakobe Dean. Sauce and Nakobe Dean in there on the play. Okay, 3rd and 11. If we could force a field goal, oh, that would be elite. Or an interception or something. And nope, we force first down is what we force. How did Stevenson get wide open on that play? He just sat down in the middle of whatever our zone was. And that is a first down. That is so backbreaking. We had 3rd and 11, and they get a first down out of it. And that's going to be caught. Boston brings him down, but not really a big deal. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Come on, guys. Come on. Get there. Get to him. It's a bad throw. Inaccurate. And incomplete for Josh. It is 3rd and 5 from the 8. Come on. We cannot let a first down happen again. Back-to-back 3rd downs. We didn't let a first down happen. We let a freaking touchdown happen. And it's the similar play. He just sat down in the middle of the zone. What do we do in defense? Somebody's got to be in the middle there. Somebody's got to be in the middle. Oh, that's brutal. Back-breaking 3rd down conversions for the Bills. So many lead changes in this game as well. Barrios has a decent return. Nothing crazy. And we go back on offense. 6 catches, 179 yards, and 3 touchdowns for Garrett Wilson. He has been on top of his game today. He has been on top of his game today. And I'm expecting nothing else on this, nothing else but perfection on this drive. Throw that quickly. That's Elijah Moore. You love to see that. Defense caught slack in there a little bit. We'll go with a run play. Michael Carter. I was expecting a little bit better blocking. I don't know why I was expecting a little bit better blocking. I should know that I wasn't going to get it. But I was expecting it. I got to throw that. That's going to be Garrett Wilson, his 7th catch of the day. I don't know if Michael Carter would have been open on that one. On the, he would have been open on the whatever it's called. I forget what it's called even. Shake halfback corner is what I was thinking of. Did I really just throw a pick? To Tre'Davious White? Josh Allen's going to run. Last time he ran, he fumbled, and he's going to slide this time. He learned. Man, that's just brutal. I didn't think that was going to be a pick. I thought I'd catch it. That is just so brutal throwing a pick there. We had all the chances in the world to win this game, and I just keep throwing it away. I'm a all-time Hall of Fame seller. And we can't even force a fumble on James Cook there. What is that, the 3rd interception for Justin Fields? That might make 37 interceptions on the season. I'm gonna get to 40. I'm gonna get to 50 maybe before the end of the year. I wouldn't be surprised. That's usually what happens. That's a big hit from Quinnen Williams. We gotta try to get a turnover here. That's the only thing that we can do. We cannot allow a touchdown. If we allow a touchdown, it's over. Even if we allow a field goal, it's over. They're under a minute now. The Bills know what they're doing. I think they're just gonna take their field goal. It's 2nd down and 11. We gotta start using timeouts, man. We gotta start using timeouts. We cannot afford them to waste all this time. It's 3rd and 8. If we could stop them and force a 4th down, make them kick a field goal, we'd have one last shot. It's gonna be a run play. Get him, please, thank you. 4th and 4. They're gonna kick the field goal to go ahead by 3. Okay, if we could block this, that would be elite. I don't see that happening, so we'll have to just focus on Jalen. Oh my God, we were right there. Oh, it doesn't get closer than that. It really doesn't. We were so close on this block kick. Oh my God, Jalen Mills almost did it. He almost saved us a tie. Kept the game a tie. He was just inches from this ball. Brutal. Just absolute pain on every Brooklyn Baron player's and fans' face as he was just right there. Just could not get his hand on it. He tried with everything in his being to get it. But it's 37 seconds, one timeout, and Garrett Wilson has been that guy. Do we trust Garrett Wilson on this drive? I think we have to. They are testing Garrett Wilson. They are also testing Darnell Mooney. Get the ball away. It's picked off and we lost.
Chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill.
I don't even really know what to say. Von Miller comes in, completely just bull rushes the right tackle. And I didn't even have a chance to get it to Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson didn't win his one-on-one battle, by the way, so it would have probably been incomplete anyway. But I didn't even get a chance to throw it because Von Miller just came in completely, basically unblocked. It's like he wasn't even blocked on the play. I don't even consider this a block. Just unreal pressure from Von Miller, and I threw it because I just had to. It's a wounded duck, and it's easily picked off by Micah Hyde, and it's just frustrating because that is the dumbest way we could lose. They didn't even give me a chance. At least I wanted a chance to win this game or to come back in this game. I didn't get a single chance to win this game because Von Miller basically was unblocked. I mean, who's the right tackle over there? Is it the rookie? It's Lowry, the center backup. The backup center's playing right tackle. No wonder he got beat so bad. And he didn't even stand a chance. Von Miller, Hall of Fame player. That's just brutal. That is just brutal. And we're going to lose this game because of, not because of this play. I've made some really bad decisions in this game that have led to interceptions. But, I mean, we had a chance to tie the game or take the lead or win it or something with a play, and I didn't even get a chance. First play of the game, first play of the drive is this pressure. Brutal. Absolute pain. And with 31 seconds left, they're going to kneel it. The Bills will survive. And yes, I say survive for the Buffalo Bills because they didn't play better than us in this game. They really didn't. We played better than the Buffalo Bills, you could argue. I would argue. And unfortunately, just the combination of me being really bad at this game and making bad decisions, and Von Miller just being a Hall of Fame talent, cost us this game. Ah, that's brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. I hate that. That's so frustrating. Justin Fields, 16 of 28, 298 yards, 3 touchdowns, 4 picks. Just keeps adding to his total. He's got, I think, 38 interceptions now on the year. 14 carries, 44 yards, and a touchdown for Michael Carter. Garrett Wilson had 7 catches, 187 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He was not the problem, I will tell you that much. He was not the problem. Nakobe Dean played well. Sauce Gardner and Tremaine Edmonds played well. Murphy Bunting played well. Sacked Josh Allen twice. One with Josh Allen and another one with Quinnen Williams. No interceptions, unfortunately. But we lose in absolute devastating fashion. And that sucks. Ugh. I don't even know. Ugh, it's so stupid. All right, so after that disappointing loss to the Bills, we are 4-9-1. The division's basically out of our reach, which is no surprise there. And we're taking on the Chargers. We've got the Chiefs, and we've got the Dolphins. Last 3 episodes of the regular season here in season number 2. Season number 1 of the Barons. And then after that, we've got the offseason. So we'll have to see if we can make some impressive changes here, some important changes that can help this team out. I don't know what's going to help. We need to get our guys back from injury. That's a big thing, too. I mean, we need to get Penei Sewell back at right tackle. That's just been brutal not having him there. But we do, unfortunately, lose. We take another loss. Sucks, but you just got to move forward, I guess. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.